Hello, hello, hello. Today, we'll be putting continue.dev inside a dev container next to codellama so we can do effective AI-assisted development locally in a controlled build and test environment. Let's go. Hello, I'm Torvik with Tulip Tree Tech, and this is our leaf. All right, so we are putting continue inside our dev container so we can effectively use codellama to do AI-assisted C development. Now, why would we want to use something like codellama instead of GitHub's Copilot? I think the biggest selling point for using codellama over something like Copilot is that the ability to control where your data goes. So your data stays in your environment. It doesn't go back to the server and where it does the process. The actual AI part of the codellama is done on the edge, on your desktop. Your data doesn't leave. All right, and then why would we want to use the vscode continue extension? All right, so amplify developers AI native development. Okay, create, share, and use custom AI code assistance with our open source IDE extensions and hub of models, rules, prompts, docs, and other building blocks. Okay, so that means, oh, it's directly integrated with the extension. So it is not just, using a command line. So the way you used codellama before was just on the command line. This is actually integrated with the IDE. So it's got like a little tab that you can talk into. Embrace AI native development and take your AI native development to the next level. Shape the path forward with your AI native development. I think they want us to think about AI native development. Okay, great. So let's go do that. Let us go and take our existing set where we've got codellama installed in there and then actually run a VS Code extension to generate that code for us. All right, so we'll go and create our new directory. And let's see, I want to reopen this in a container. And I want workspace. Let's do Python again. Bullseye's fine. Ollama. Great. And go. All right, so we've got that all set up now. And if we remember correctly, we can say ollama run codellama. All right, and we did this before, so there we got it. And now this is what we did last time, which was, let's see, write a function in C to generate okay. Here's an example. Takes time. That's neat. So it's got a little main function and all that. And in order to get that into code, you actually go and you select that, copy and paste it. This is what we did last time. We did here, copied, I went over here, and I created a new file, fib.c, and I said paste. Okay, all done. So that's neat. Hey, can you stop? Thank you. I'm good. Quit. There we go. All right, so that's neat, and that worked out pretty well, but we'd like to be more integrated with our stuff. So let's find the panel there. Let's look at our extensions and say continue. And there's a continue one, leading open source AI install. Okay, that was fast. Then I'm gonna go over here and it's gonna say select model. So I'm gonna have to add a chat model and my provider is gonna be ollama. And then I'm gonna say codellama instruct. I'm gonna say connect. All right, and then here we go. So instead of doing that, we already got a Fibonacci one. Let's do a generate function C to handle adding, multiplying, or subtracting two numbers. Unable to connect? What? That's weird. It says I need to download it. Okay. So I'm going to line, blah, 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 blah. Join their Discord channel. Looked it up. Turns out, can't install it this way. We've got to go. Bring up a terminal. Back to our terminal. And we've got to go and code -- install -- extension continue.continue. There it goes. Successfully installed. All right, let's try this again. So there it is. Select a model. Add chat model. Ollama. Let's do codellama instruct. There it is. Puts my config there. Okay. And then we'll do the same thing. Okay, install holy manifest. And now we'll try again. Makes this little colorful box around the outside of it go. Okay, so it did what I asked it to, which is, well, kind of. It's got 3 different functions, and then it's got a main, and it's got this here. So we can go back and forth. You can say try again, or we can just create a file, operations, and then we can go back here. And what I can do is I can insert that code at the cursor, and there it is. Woo! Something else I can do now is I can select this code. I can say Control I, and then it actually says code to edit, so you can tell it to edit in some way. Combine these 3 functions and use a flag. So it's thinking. I think it's thinking. There it goes. And you'll see it actually goes through and starts modifying the code in place. And you can see the color differences there. So while it's going through and making the modifications, it's basically giving you a diff and saying, okay, this is what is there. And then what you can do is you can say, okay, well, I can accept this modification or I can reject it. So I'm going to accept that one. I'm going to accept this one. And then these, they deleted that, and then deleted that. And there's my new function. Now, look at that. It's perfect. It's not perfect. So what we have to do is we still have to do some manual modification of the file there. So there's that. There's that. And now it's one function, but they didn't change any of this either. So you're going to have to still futz with this back and forth. So it's not perfect, and it does take some time to go back and forth. But that's kind of how continue works. So we can go through and say, all right, go back over here. And then we're going to say new. I wanted to create a makefile that will compile and run my operations.c file. All right, so there's something. Let's see. My operations.c file, but then it has a main.o and an operations.o. And combining all those 2 together. Okay. That's assuming that they're in a source directory, which I did not say that they were in a source directory. All right, well, let's put this over there. Okay, and then I can say, yeah, let's not do that. Let's go here, select all this. Remove the source directory, paths. Oh, you can see that there, it did. It removed source.main. Okay. This is a little bit better than our last. All right, accept. We're going to accept that one. We're going to accept that one. Okay. And then we're going to go here again. And we're going to say remove main.c from relation. Okay, so it removed, oh, it did a good job. Look at that. It removed main.o from that one, and it removed main.o from that one. This might actually work now. So let's see. Let's go to our command line and say make. Oh, missing separator. Oh, why is that? Because you need tabs. Let's see if it can do that for me. Okay, remove this. Replace all leading. Because it's a make file. Oh my goodness. Come on, really? Really? This is where we're going? Did it do it? It did not do it. All right, so we're going to put a tab in there now. All right, we'll try that again. What? Main is normally a non-static function. What is this? Int main. So this is like, all right, so that's not compiling. What did it say? Oh, that's right, because we didn't. All right, so let's do this. And then we're going to remove this here. And we're going to say, place this main function with one that tests to make sure the arithmetic operation function correctly adds and we're actually going to add more lines to this as well. So it's got the most of the entire file to work with. Oh, interesting. So it's got a main function here. And then it's going to have a different file altogether. Okay, operation. Oh, I love that. Pound include operations.c. Okay. That's almost the same. That is not gonna, it's actually gonna test anything. It said test, right? Uh, to test the arithmetic operation function, I probably need to use the word assert. Okay, well, so let's go. All right, so that's not exactly what I was looking for. But let's go and it's not working. Okay, we're just going to insert a cursor. Okay, has not changed. All right, let's try this again. Okay, great. Reject all changes. Thank you. And then let's say replace main function, one that uses cert to verify. Oh, there we go. There we go. That looks pretty good. Assert 15, assert. It's going to do some, oh, remove the print statements completely. I'm going to say accept all. That looks good. Okay. Now, we're going to go here and set accept all. And I'm just going to blindly compile this again. Make. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. All right. We need an assert.h. Okay. Try again. Result undeclared. Oh, that's all the way down here. Okay. Some extra garbage. Man, I tell you what, you put that in there twice, dude. Let's try this. Let's actually, I know. So I'm just supposed to do this, but there we go. It's multi-stage. We're not doing any linking. Like, come on, just do it all at once. All right, and then we are going to run our operations. Did it do anything? It exits 0. Well, that's good. All right, let's change one of these to be, let's try this 15, see if that works. Okay. Make insertion failed. Okay, so there we go. Now we've actually done something there. Okay, there we go. So we've done it. We took a dev container. All of our code and our compilation tools are inside our dev container. We've got ollama in there. We've got codellama in there, and we've got our continue AI vscode extension generating code and dumping it in there. So that's it. So if you like what you're seeing, you like seeing me, you like hearing about these things, go ahead down below, down there somewhere. Like and subscribe on the buttons down there. If you are seeing this on our website, tooloftruetech.com, go check out our the community edition of our emulation environment. So thanks for attending. We'll see you next time.